Yo, what is going on, everyone? GuidingLight here, back with a quick Destiny 2 guide, and in this one I want to discuss everything involved with farming the brand new exotic class item here in Destiny 2. Now, this is going to be one of the most sought after items here in the game now in the final shape, as it will grant you the ability to actually have two different exotic perks, or at least armor perks, on the same character at once. Now, this is actually a pretty crazy and game-changing effect which they have added to the game, and in this one I want to show you guys exactly how you can go out and farm these even if you're a solo player, and then also show you guys how it is that you can unlock this to begin with. So here's a quick look at two of the different roles I've gotten. In my opinion, I actually do think they're pretty nice. Now, in order to start unlocking these brand new marks, you can do this on the Hunter, the Warlock, and the Titan. Unfortunately, you will have to do it on all three characters separately, at least the quest, if you want to go ahead and unlock this. Now, if you guys have not watched my previous video on how to unlock the quest, which will reward you access to this item, I'll leave a link down in the description that'll take you guys directly over to that guide, start to finish. Now, the first time you do this, you will need two players in order to finish up the quest. If you guys are having trouble finding players, I highly suggest watching my guide and then also going into the LFG, which is built into the game, that Fire Team Finder, and try to complete the quest there. Now, after you complete the quest, you come back to the Pale Heart and you visit the Ghost. You'll notice that you now have the mark, or the exotic class item, basically there in the shop. This means you have access to unlock more, and you no longer have to run that dual destiny mission in order to acquire these. So now when you visit here, you'll notice you can either complete the mission Dual Destiny. This will get you a guaranteed drop, but can take up to an hour. Or you can visit the Pale Heart for a rare chance at receiving the item. Now, in my opinion, farming chests in the Pale Heart is a bit faster than running Dual Destiny for various reasons. Dual Destiny, there's a chance you fail, you need another player, and then on top of that, the mission takes an hour to run each and every time you do it. In my opinion, I think it's a little bit better just to go and do Overthrow Protocol. Like that thing says, you can get this mark to drop from any chest. So if you run Overthrow Protocol, don't just immediately defeat the boss. What you're going to want to do is actually run around the map. You're going to want to look out for these side chests. These are basically little side missions you can complete. And every time it's going to say start to untangle the chest, every time the chest will be locked, and you're going to have to complete a small step in order to unlock it. So as you can see, this chest is locked, but in order to unlock it, you just simply follow these light beams that will pop up, and it will bring you to a tangle which you need to shoot in order to unlock the chest. Now, this is just one of the challenges, or the chest challenges, but there's various ones. They're usually pretty simple and pretty straightforward. If you just simply look around, there will usually be a very obvious hint to show you guys how to complete it. So for this one, just follow this trail of light. It's going to lead you to this node. Now, if you've never played Destiny before, it could be a little confusing, but if you've done Strikes and Nightfalls in the past, you should be able to figure it out. So go ahead and dispel that. It's going to give you a drop every single time you open up a chest. Now, like that item says, there's a rare chance every time you open up a chest, but as you can see, there's multiple chests located all over the place. While I was completing that challenge, the players on my fire team ended up completing another one, meaning I was able to get two chests in as little as a minute. Now, this is way faster, in my opinion, than running Dual Destiny, and you'll see after only opening about 5 to 7 chests, doing a chest run basically, we're going to end up getting our first drop. So this is still the very same run. As you can see, it's only about 30 seconds later, completed another one of these side chest challenges, and finally got my very first drop. Now, this only took me about 25-30 minutes to get my first drop, and I didn't have additional buffs or anything like that on, and I was able to get it pretty fast. So long as you go into the match-made overthrow activities, this is probably the best way so that you always have guaranteed teammates. Now, once you guys have done all of this chests on the side, go ahead and do the boss. This is going to drop an additional chest and give you guys another chance at that drop. Now, another thing you can do, I'm not sure if it's guaranteed, but you can always go in here to your Ghost Shell. Make sure you have all of these different boosters on. There's boosters for XP, and then there's also boosters for Public Defender, increased loot from public events on destinations. This could help a little bit, maybe not with receiving the mark, but just with overall loot in general. And then there's also another section of the Ghost here where you can either get the chest detector, which will show you guys where certain chests on the Pale Heart are, or you can go ahead and boost up some of these XP boosts. So just a couple little tips to try to make this a little bit faster and easier. Hopefully this does help you guys out. I know the exotic class item is one of the most sought after items in the game. At this point in time, I'm still trying to figure out all of the different combinations you can acquire on all the different characters, because it is pretty insane to think about. Now, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Hopefully it helps you out. Let me know what roles you've gotten, honestly, down in the comments, because I'm really interested to see the different combinations you guys have all gotten. And that's pretty much it for this one. Hopefully it helps you out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.